Hey guys, so today I'm building a type of suburban house, and it is the second time I am recording this voiceover because I'm dumb, and while I was recording for the first time I had my mic off. So that's awesome, obviously. But yeah, right now it is 10 minutes away from the release of the trailer for the new pack coming up, the eco lifestyle pack. So I'm kind of annoyed because I was recording for 20 minutes or something, and when I finished just recording it, I was ready to just and finish the editing and upload the video before the trailer came out so I could go watch it. But guess what? I have to record it all over again because my mic was off and I'm kind of annoyed. But it's okay. So I'm really excited for the pack coming up, and I'm sorry if I'm not talking about the actual build right now, but I promise I will in a bit. But I have to rant a little bit because I'm really excited for the pack. I think I'm just, I don't know. I think the pack might be very good if it includes some farming aspect to it. I think it might be very good. I really have my fingers crossed because I really don't want to spend 40 bucks on a bad pack. So if I think the pack is bad, I just won't buy it, and I want to buy it, but I don't want to give 40 bucks for a bad pack. So I just hope at least it gives a lot of very good build items. I hope so. I'm praying for it because obviously most of what I do is building, so I really hope I can get a lot of new items because I want some. And honestly, the pack is already getting a lot of hate and we don't even have the trailer yet, and it's kind of sad, but I can understand why, because people were expecting country living. But I mean, stop hating it. Maybe it does have a lot of farming aspects to it. It's possible. Eco lifestyle, it does make sense. So this house, I think I saw a picture on Pinterest or something, and I loved the shape, so I kind of recreated it, not fully, but I recreated some of it, and I'm really proud of this one because I usually don't make this type of houses. I usually don't go for the suburban style, but I decided to give it a try. But instead of giving a very typical inside of a suburban to it, I ended up giving it a renovated style because I feel like this family would have bought this house and then just renovated until it became what they actually wanted. So it's a bit more modern than a suburban house, but I think it looks really, really nice. And here I'm just making the floor plan, and I ended up realizing that the master bedroom, which is upstairs, is going to have a very weird shape. But since I loved the outside already, I just didn't want to change it one bit, so I went for it, and it actually looks very nice. So I'm fine with that. Here, as you can see, I'm using some fake shutters, I guess you would call them, and I think I learned this trick from Evelyn, maybe on YouTube. She's awesome. She does a lot of cool builds, and yeah, those windows have the black thing like on the inside, but I ended up changing them for just fully white windows because I feel it went better with the style of the home. And right now the home is actually a dark blue, but I do change it in a bit and you will see it for a light blue because it just looks nicer with the dark roofing and all. And I'm really proud of how this house came out. It's one of the first like suburban style houses that I actually really like. And yeah, I think this house turned out really cool, really pretty. I love the kitchen, I love the living room. I mean, I love this house. I really like this house. But yeah, here I made like a shader type of thing for, you know, for the back porch type of thing. I'm gonna keep saying that, probably. So here I'm just adding some roof details, I guess, to the house. And yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. Well, since I don't know what to say right now, I guess I could tell you about the family I imagine living here. I'm thinking just two parents, maybe. I don't know what the dad does, but the mom, I feel like she's just a plant lover, and you will be able to see why, because of the front porch. It has a lot of plants. It's going to have a lot of plants, and I feel like that's mom's hand. So of course you can do whatever you want if you download this house. You can have the type of family you want to, but I get a lot of plant mom vibes from this one. And I mean, that's basically me because I love plants. And that's an alarm, sorry. Yeah, it's an alarm because at this exact moment the trailer for the new pack coming up is going up, and I am kind of annoyed because I want to watch it. I'm so excited to watch it. I really was waiting for something new to come out, and I have high hopes for this one. I hope I won't be disappointed because I really don't want to spend $40 on a pack I don't like. So we'll see, you know. I do pay for everything. At least for now. I do pay for everything that I have on The Sims. So yeah. So this house has 3 rooms, the master bedroom upstairs and 2 kids' rooms downstairs. One is for a toddler that I imagine to be maybe a boy. It ends up being a blue and white room, so sure, it can be for a girl. It's whatever you want. And then you have a teen's room that is pink and purple. I know that sounds kind of bad, but it does look pretty cute. So yeah, and I figured it's a teen because she does have a laptop in her room, so I feel like she's a teen, or maybe she's even going to university. If you want to, you want her to, I guess. And as you can see, it already has a lot of plants, and I haven't even moved on to the front porch. It's going to have a lot of plants because I really love plants. And I don't know, it just makes any build look so lively and so much prettier in general, and just so much cozier. So yes, plants is the way to go, and I don't think I will ever make a build without plants or without a lot of plants, you know, because plants are awesome. Who doesn't like plants, you know? If you don't like plants, I do not trust you. I'm sorry, but I just don't. So as you can see here, I made like a little corner of plants there. I don't know, I figure the mom maybe works from home, has like a gardening tips website or something, and she spends a lot of the time just on her front porch, just watering her plants and drinking, I don't know, some tea or something, which I hate tea. And I know that's kind of bad, but I hate tea. The only type of tea that I can drink is ice cold tea, because I don't know, I just hate tea. I've given it a lot of chances. I've given it a lot of opportunities for me to like it, but I just don't. I hate tea for some reason. It makes me feel sick. It makes me want to vomit, and that's really bad because I wish I liked it. But yeah, this is the kitchen, as you can see, and I ended up changing those counters to wood, to a wood tone, I mean brown. And because I feel it just goes better. I really did not want to go for a black, white and gray home, you know. I just did not want to do that because that's boring. I mean, it's pretty, but it's kind of boring for a suburban home, you know. I still wanted it to make it kind of look like a suburban home, just a renovated one. So as you can see, I went for a dark wood tone with black tops, and I really like this kitchen. I don't show all of the kitchen on the speed build because the video would be way too long, but I do show the screenshots, and this is so pretty. I really like this kitchen. I wish I had this kitchen. I would probably cook way more than I do if I had a kitchen like this. And it's a pretty big kitchen too. I really like it. I ended up going for like these shelves here to have a lot of, you know, a lot of clutter because I really like clutter. I think a home looks so much more lived in if it has a lot of clutter, you know. And I find it boring when a Sims house doesn't have anything, you know, just has a lot of like furniture and all, but you can't see actual clutter anywhere. It's kind of boring, and you know, it just doesn't look very good. So I tend to add a lot of clutter to my builds. I try not to add too much, but I think I had the right amount, I guess. So this kitchen is kind of neutral, but also like the clutter always brings a lot of more lived in vibe and everything. And as you can see there in the corner of the kitchen, I added a little bit more things, but I just cut it out from the video because the video would be too long and I didn't want that. Later I ended up replacing one of these chairs with a high chair for the toddler, you know. I mean, you can give the toddler the food like on the floor or something, but they can eat like on the floor or on the couch or whatever. But I do put a high chair in here. So for this living room, I didn't want it to be closed off from the kitchen because I feel like if a modern couple would renovate a suburban house, they would have a little bit of a open kitchen and living room area because it just makes the house look so much brighter, so much better in general, in my opinion. But yeah, I did cut off a lot of the living room decoration too, and I meant dining room. But here in the living room, I love this living room. I usually go for like very neutral living spaces and everything, but with this one I ended up like thinking, no, I need to stop. I need to add color to my builds. So I ended up going for a minty blue look to the living room, and let me tell you, I love it. I completely love this. I think it looks so good, honestly. And it's kind of weird for me to say this because I usually kind of hate the builds that I make, but I really like this one. This living room just looks so cute. Then I added just a fireplace, a little bit of a more modern one, because as I said, it's a renovated build, so I figured the couple is not very young, but kind of young still, so they would make a little bit more of a modern look to the living room. Sorry, my English today is not cooperating with me. But yeah, I love this because, as you can see, the chairs there and the coffee table just go together so well. Just looks so nice. And I added this like funky, I think it's bowling night. I think that's from bowling night stuff. But yeah, this funky lamp. And I really like it. I really like that lamp. It's so fun. It's so cool for some reason. I don't know. Maybe you don't agree with me, but I really love it personally. So in here, this is the teens room, the one that's going to be pink and purple. And there's not much to say about this, but I feel like this girl is a little bit more on the creative side, because she does have a guitar that I'm going to add, and she does have some plants, both are on her dresser and on the little poof table from Tiny Living thing that I add on the feet of her bed next to the full body mirror. And she also has a laptop, like I said before, for school work and to watch maybe some TV shows, like, I don't know, maybe to watch Pretty Little Liars again and again and again. I don't know, but I feel like maybe she would do that, like I would. And then this is the toddler's room. I really like this room. At first I was kind of hating it because I was adding too much color, and I mean as in the little cubby thing that I'm adding in the bookshelf and everything. At first I was going to make it like blue and green and all of that, but that was a little too much for this room. So I went for white with a lot of coloring details, you know, because the bookshelf has all of the books and the books have colors. Obviously, it's not this bookshelf, I do change it. And the cubby, I end up, instead of going for the green, because this green is very ugly, I ended up going for the white, but the little square things, the drawers type of things it has, still keeps the color, as you can see. And I just feel like this looks so much better in the room. I didn't want it to be just too much in your face, because I mean, I don't know, I feel like that that's just a little too much and looks kind of ugly. But the little chair that I added to the left corner of the room next to the door, I ended up removing it and replacing it with a I think it is a craft table, I'm not sure, I think it is. It's the one that I am picking up right now. This one. It's a craft table, not a craft table, I don't know what it's called. It's like a mini desk for a toddler to draw on and just do school projects and stuff. So I end up not having much space for the little chair thing there. I mean, I could squeeze it in somewhere there, but I didn't want to. I didn't want the toddler's room to be a little like too cluttered, you know. So in here we have the master bedroom. This room, I was first going to make it like very blue and all, but then I decided that I wanted it to be neutral, like black and white. But then I decided that I wanted it to be a mixture of both, I guess, and I think it ends up looking really nice. So here I'm deciding for the bed. At first I was going for the blue bed, kind of, that's white and blue, but I just didn't really, I like the bed, but I felt like nothing would match with it very much. So I ended up changing the bed to black, and as you can see, again, the funky lamp. And actually the lamp is what kind of gave me the inspiration for the rest of the room, because I felt like the black looked really nice next to the lamp, and ended up pulling the chair from the living room to here, but just changing it to a darker blue instead of the mint, just to match the lamp a little bit better. As you can see here, I'm going to change it in a second. Yeah, and I end up going for that dark blue. I feel like it looks really nice. It's a very weirdly shaped room, but I feel like I did a good job in making it work, because on this little corner here, at first I was going to put a walk-in closet, but for that I would have to change the windows, and I tried it off camera and it looked very bad. So I just ended up going for a smaller closet, but I changed that one because it had a backpack in it, so it doesn't make much sense to do that on the master bedroom with the parents who don't study anymore. So I added that little vase thing there because it is blue and it looks really nice. And this little rug thing from Laundry Day Stuff, if I'm not wrong, is one of my favorite rugs. It is so pretty, especially the default swatch, which is usually not how it works, but especially the default swatch. But of course the blue just went better and actually perfectly with the master bedroom. The master bedroom was kind of weird to fill out because it's just such a weird shape, you know, that I feel like it was a little bit hard to make it not look empty, you know, but I think I did a good job about it. Then in here I am figuring out that maybe I shouldn't have included the bathroom in the build. I did not include the downstairs one, and the downstairs one does have a bath shower combo for the toddler, you know, and it does have a potty and everything, so don't worry about it. But I feel like maybe including the bathrooms on the Speedbuild is kind of boring. I don't know, what do you think? Because I usually make like smaller bathrooms, and I feel like maybe those are kind of boring to watch. If it was like a very big bathroom, like luxurious and everything, maybe you would like it. But if you do think the bathrooms on the Speedbuild are boring, you can, you know, just comment that, and maybe I just will stop including them on the Speedbuild and just have the screenshots on the end. It helps me because, you know, it makes the video a bit shorter, which I like because I really don't want to make like too long building videos, because I find it that people sometimes get kind of bored and just end up clicking away or don't even click at all, because if the video is like half an hour long or just longer and everything, maybe people get kind of bored and don't want to watch it, and that's obviously not what I want. So yeah, I think that's the bedroom pretty much finished up. I do add a rug under the bed, and the rug ends up being one that has a little bit of a yellow. I was going for this like blue one, but I felt like it was just a little bit too much, so yeah, I go for this one that has yellow detail on it, and you know, blue and yellow look awesome together, so I thought that just looked nice. Yeah, the master bedroom, I ended up including most of what I did in it because it's bigger, I guess. So I'm just searching for a painting, and I ended up going for the tiny living one and making it even smaller, which is cool, I guess. Then next to the master bedroom there, I make, as you can see, you have the laundry room separated by a wall. Yeah, a wall and just two computers and all. I kind of cut it out, but I do have a screenshot at the end of the video. It's for the parents, like I said, maybe at least one of them works from home. So then the backyard has a big pool and a small pool for the kid. You know, the barbecue roasting little corner, and then a outside table. And I don't know, I really like this backyard. I think it's very simple and very cute. And we're coming up on the screenshots in a few seconds, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye.